Hey y'all, I was just looking at Justin Bieber videos, and there's so many videos now on YouTube about the Diddy freak-off parties. First of all, we've all known that this has been going on for a long time. There's that one movie, Eyes Wide Shut, with Tom Cruise, which my brother mentioned at one point. I didn't see the movie, but I saw like a commentary on the movie on YouTube, and it was just saying how the whole point was to show that girls and women are basically just sex slaves, and that's how most men see girls and women. And it was all about like these elite orgy parties that apparently have gone on for forever. And then you have that song Holy Unholy by that one dude. And he performed at the Grammys or whatever. Anyways, look up the song Unholy, but that's about those parties too. These freak-off, orgy, crazy, demonic sex parties. Yeah, they happen. I saw this one video on YouTube. It was talking about the rap industry. How before men become rappers, which usually it's black guys, that somebody rapes them, like butt rapes them. And I don't know why, but I just had a revelation. I guess it's like an initiation. So gangs usually have an initiation, some kind of weird bullcrap that the person who wants to get into the gang has to do, like a dare, like playing truth or dare. But I guess, yeah, in the music industry, there's like that, which I always wondered because, okay, I grew up wanting to be the next Mariah Carey, but I was like, for some reason, they all turn evil. All of the pop stars and a lot of Hollywood stars, they turn evil. Like Will Smith, he was raised in church. What happened? He was raised in church. He was raised Baptist. Katy Perry, she was raised by Pentecostal pastors. I'm not saying I don't know. I mean, she's on the fence, I would say. She didn't go totally evil, but that Dark Horse music video, you could say, what happened? What happened? She probably went to one of these Diddy freak-off parties and got corrupted, And I think that was the whole point of that weird initiation thing. Rappers getting butt raped before they start being a rapper is that it corrupts them. It takes them to the dark side, And I think that, and I was praying the other day, and I was like, God, like, why? Why does God let sexual abuse happen? Why does God let childhood sexual abuse happen? I don't know. Except that he wants to see people overcome. He lets us all go through. We all have to climb a mountain in some way. He lets us all struggle. Whether it's physical pain, like I get migraines sometimes, or you have, sexual abuse in your past that you got to overcome, and you got to fight your own anger in your head and demons, and anger that, anybody who's been sexually abused, they got anger, and they're going to struggle with that for a long time. Everybody's got their own mountain that God, and God said, to those who overcome, I will give the crown of life, Anyways, it's really sad that all these weird parties happen, but, I mean, I've always been skeptical of, like, the rap industry, and my dad used to call it rap crap, so he didn't want me listening to rap. The only rap I listened to is Will Smith, because he seemed pretty clean. And, yeah, I think with Will Smith, he didn't let the evil get inside of him, Maybe it was all around him, but he kept it on the outside. But if you let it get inside, that's when it turns your heart black, and it corrupts you, and it makes you evil. Don't become like the evil that maybe you're around, Don't become like the evil. For example, I worked at Papa John's, and I had this manager who possibly was a witch. He talked about doing astral projections. He was only 21, which you could say maybe he wanted to be a witch so he could be a better manager. Like, that's why people sell their soul to Satan, They want power, they want wisdom, they want money. And Satan promises them that he'll help them. So, and it's usually someone who has a weakness. Some kind of a weakness. Like, if you read Shakespeare, Richard III is a play based on a true story. He had a hunchback, and he killed his whole family so he could become king. But I always thought it was interesting that he had a hunchback. And if he didn't have that, would he have done that? So usually villains always have some kind of a flaw. And that makes them run to Satan and witchcraft because they're weak in some way and they want power and they don't naturally know how to get a lot of money and work a lot. So they go to witchcraft for money. Or, yeah, say they want someone to fall in love with them and they're not naturally attractive or whatever. So they go to witchcraft to try and, like that song, Love Potion Number 9. I'm sure stuff like that's real, to make someone fall in love with them. Anyways, watch out for witchcraft. Watch out for your insecurities, because it's your insecurities that will lead you to Satan, or they can, but they should lead you to God, because God can help you a lot more than Satan can. And don't believe that lie that Satan wants to feed you, that he'll be your best friend. Yeah, maybe he will for a little while, and then he'll cut your legs off. At some point, everything's going to come crashing down, like now it is for Diddy. Divine retribution. At some point, you can follow Satan for a while and you can be living large, have all that money, have the big house, the nice cars, the beautiful women or the beautiful men, whatever. But at some point, your whole life's going to come crashing down. And you're going to be like, dang it, I was on the wrong side. All these people, they're on the wrong side. They're on the side of Satan. But they don't realize it. They don't realize that they're going to lose in the end. All they care about is right now. They care about today, but they don't think about the future. They don't think about eternity and the afterlife. They're like, well, at least I got money now. At least I got a big house now. Yeah, what's going to happen a year or two from now? 10 years from now? What's going to happen to your soul after you die? Do you care? Do you care? You should. You should care about the future. You should care about your soul after you die. But so many people don't care. They're like, I'm just going to live for today and not worry about tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to come. 10 years from now, it's going to come. Eternity's going to come. And you're going to fall on your face and bawl your eyes out and say, wow, I am so sorry, God. At some point, you're going to say, I am so sorry, God. Why didn't I see it? Why didn't I see how evil that was, I got my own little pit of regret right now that I wasn't nicer to my ex, and I was contentious and quarrelsome and arguing, and I lost him, Sin causes death. The sin of my anger caused the death of that relationship. What death is your sin going to cause? What death is your pride going to cause? Just when you think something's never going to happen, that's when it happens. And that's what happened to me with my ex, really all my exes. I thought that it would never end. I thought I would never lose them, and then I did. You might think that you're never going to lose your fat bank account or your house or your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. And then you take them for granted and you don't treat them right. And then at some point, your whole world comes crashing down and you're like, why didn't I see it? Why didn't I see it that was evil? Why didn't I see it that I should have been nice, that I should have been good? Why didn't I listen to God when he told me to shut up? Or to do right, or to do the right thing, or to do good. Whatever God's trying to tell you to do, listen to him. Listen to God. Listen to God. God was trying to tell me to shut up, and sometimes I listened, sometimes I didn't. So, listen to God, or else you're going to really mess up your life, Don't be like Diddy. Everybody thought he was so cool. That's why everybody was probably willing to go to his parties. And I guarantee you that he offered to pay all those people for all the crazy orgies that they did with him. And I guarantee you that he never paid any of them. I guarantee it. But they were all hoping, because he was so rich, they were all hoping that they could share in his money with him. I bet he never paid any of them. But he probably made a lot of porn videos out of them. Obviously, I think that was his objective. I think he was having these orgy parties just to make porn videos, make a lot of money off those porn videos. Did he pay his porn stars? Probably not. Maybe he paid him a little bit, Yeah, watch out for that. Watch out for making porn videos. Don't let anybody pay you to make porn videos. Don't even let yourself be photographed or let anybody make a video of you, because it could go viral. It could completely ruin your reputation. Maybe you'll make some money off of it. Maybe the photographer will make some money off of it, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Pictures and videos online are there forever. Forever. I made some videos, YouTube videos like this, like 5 years ago, and now they have like, some of them have thousands of views, you know? You just never know what's going to happen with something that you put out online. So, yeah, don't make any sex tapes. Just stay away from all that, you know? It's corruption, it's evil. And this obsession with sex, you know, like our culture is so obsessed with sex, and it's just like, it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. At first it's fun, and then it gets crazy. You know, don't let it get crazy. Try and keep it normal. The middle ground is where you need to be. You know, Satan wants us to be on one extreme or the other. Satan wants us to be like, I don't know. Yeah, you could say Satan wants us to either say sex is evil, don't ever have sex, which is most people, that's what most people in the church say. Or Satan wants us to say, Satan wants people to go have orgies and just totally embrace sex 24/7 and think about nothing else and do nothing else. But you don't really want to be either extreme. You want to find that middle ground, you know. Every man should have a wife. Every wife should have a husband if they can't control themselves. The Bible says it's better to marry than to burn. So if you feel like you're burning because you're so whatever, because you're so horny, then marry, you know, and just let one person fulfill your sexual desire. That's how it's supposed to be. Don't make it an orgy. Don't make it a threesome. Don't be a swinger and trade spouses. Don't get into homosexuality. For sure, don't get into child molestation. But sex can get so ugly, and it can get ugly quick, you know. Anyways, pray for me. I think I know some sex perverts, and I think that they're wanting to mess with me. And just pray that God will keep protecting me and my son. And may God protect you all too. God bless. Bye.